Mic check. Money check. Mindset check.
This is Mic'd Up Money Reloaded.
Where entrepreneurs talk money, strategy, systems, and execution. No fake hustle, no empty flexing, just real business talk that gets you right.
Mic'd Up Money
Reloaded, talk that strategy, show it. Systems moving, profit growing. Real entrepreneurs already know it. No fake value, better own it. Price meets pain when the bridge is built. Execution turns the vision golden. If the plan is weak, the pressure gets felt.
Mic check.
Hey. Money check.
Mindset check.
This ain't just motivation. This is business correction. This ain't just conversation. This is money direction.
You want profit, build the model. You want growth, fix the flow. You want increase, check the numbers.
What you don't know can stop the show.
Mic'd Up Money
Reloaded, talk that strategy. Show it.
Systems moving, profit growing.
Real entrepreneurs already know it.
Hey.
No fake hustle, no empty flexing, no more guessing, no more
stressing. Money, strategy, systems,
execution.
Reload the vision, rebuild the plan. Price the value, know where you stand. Mic'd Up Money
Reloaded.
Bumping 96.3 FM. iHeartRadio, YouTube.
Where entrepreneurs talk money,
strategy, systems,
and execution.
Stop just listening.
Start applying.
Mic'd Up Money
Reloaded.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Disclaimer. This material is provided for educational, strategic planning, and business development purposes. It is not legal, tax, accounting, investment, underwriting, or financial advice. Business owners should consult qualified professionals before making legal, tax, credit, lending, investment, insurance, or compliance decisions. Results vary based on execution, market conditions, documentation, pricing, revenue model, credit profile, customer behavior, operational quality, and owner discipline. The toolkits and playbooks are designed to improve clarity, structure, decision-making, and execution. They do not guarantee revenue, funding approval, customer acquisition, profitability, tax outcomes, or business success. The work still has to be done. That part refuses to outsource itself. Welcome back to Mic'd Up Money Reloaded, where entrepreneurs talk money, strategy, business, execution, and the moves that help you stop playing small with a big assignment. Today, I want to talk about something every business owner needs, but not every business owner has: a playbook. A playbook is not just a document. It is not just a worksheet. It is not just something you download, save to your desktop, and never open again. A real playbook gives your business a way to think, decide, act, measure, correct, and repeat. Because here is the truth. A lot of entrepreneurs are not struggling because they lack talent. They are not struggling because they do not have ideas. They are not struggling because they are lazy. Many are struggling because they are operating without structure. They have passion, but no process. They have ambition, but no action map. They have ideas, but no execution rhythm. They have offers, but no sales language. They have expenses, but no revenue plan. They want funding, but they have not built fundability. They want growth, but they have not built systems. And when a business has no system, the owner becomes the system. If the owner is tired, the business slows down. If the owner is confused, the business gets confused. If the owner is distracted, the business drifts. If the owner avoids numbers, the business loses money quietly. If the owner avoids sales, the business hopes instead of earns. That is why I developed toolkits and playbooks, not to create cute PDFs, not to give entrepreneurs more stuff to look at, not to sound smart and leave people stuck. These tools are designed to help business owners work through real issues in strategy, systems, and execution. Sometimes the business does not need another motivational quote. Sometimes the business needs a worksheet that asks the owner the question they have been avoiding. That is what a good playbook does. It tells the truth without yelling. It exposes the gap without shaming the owner. It gives the next step without pretending the work will be easy. Segment 1, the strategy playbook. Welcome back to Mic'd Up Money Reloaded, where entrepreneurs talk money, strategy, business, execution, and the moves that help you stop playing small with a big assignment. I am Efrem Keith Simmons, Senior Business Consultant, Senior Professional Trainer, and Business Strategist. Today, I want to talk about something every business owner needs, but not every business owner has: a playbook. A playbook is not just a document. It is not just a worksheet. It is not just something you download, save to your desktop, and never open again. A real playbook gives your business a way to think, decide, act, measure, correct, and repeat. Because here's the truth. A lot of entrepreneurs are not struggling because they lack talent. They are not struggling because they do not have ideas. They are not struggling because they are lazy. Many are struggling because they are operating without structure. They have passion, but no process. They have ambition, but no action map. They have ideas, but no execution rhythm. They have offers, but no sales language. They have expenses, but no revenue plan. They want funding, but they have not built fundability. They want growth, but they have not built systems. And when a business has no system, the owner becomes the system. If the owner is tired, the business slows down. If the owner is confused, the business gets confused. If the owner is distracted, the business drifts. If the owner avoids numbers, the business loses money quietly. If the owner avoids sales, the business hopes instead of earns. That is why I develop toolkits and playbooks, not to create cute PDFs, not to give entrepreneurs more stuff to look at, not to sound smart and leave people stuck. These tools are designed to help business owners work through real issues in strategy, systems, and execution. Sometimes the business does not need another motivational quote. Sometimes the business needs a worksheet that asks the owner the question they have been avoiding. That is what a good playbook does. It tells the truth without yelling. It exposes the gap without shaming the owner. It gives the next step without pretending the work will be easy. The strategy playbook features the following tools: Strategic Hustling Toolkit, PEP Profit Priority Alignment Tool, 90-Day Comeback Planner, a Business Growth Decision Matrix, Opportunity Prioritization Scorecard. Segment 2, Strategic Hustling and Revenue Planning. Now let's move to the Revenue and Income Playbook. This is where a lot of entrepreneurs need help because many people set income goals emotionally. They say, I want to make $10,000 a month. I want to make $100,000 this year. I want passive income. I want to get to the bag. That sounds good, but then we ask the math question. What are you selling? How much does it cost? How many units do you need to sell? How many prospects do you need to talk to? How many follow-ups are required? How long is the sales cycle? What is your close rate? What is your gross margin? What is your net margin? Now the dream meets the calculator. That is why I built Guide for the Grind, Mathin' or Magic, because some income goals are math and some are magic. Math says, if I want this amount of revenue, I need this many sales at this price with this level of activity. Magic says, I hope something happens. Hope is not a revenue model. One feature is the historical income definer. That tool helps the owner stop lying to themselves about income patterns. If you made $40,000 last year and now you want $150,000, that is not impossible. But the playbook asks, what has changed? Did the offer change? Did pricing change? Did sales activity change? Did your audience grow? Did capacity increase? Did you add recurring revenue? The Revenue Leak Finder helps identify where money is escaping. Maybe you are not following up. Maybe you are underpricing. Maybe you are doing too much custom work. Maybe you are giving away free consulting. Maybe you are serving low-profit customers. Maybe you are not asking for referrals. Maybe you are sitting on unutilized IP that could be packaged and sold. Behavioral economics calls out present bias here. Owners focus on today's discomfort instead of tomorrow's growth. They avoid follow-up because it feels awkward. They avoid raising prices because it feels risky. They avoid looking at numbers because it feels uncomfortable. But the business cannot grow from avoided actions. Revenue does not respond to fantasy. Revenue responds to focused offers, clear pricing, consistent selling, and disciplined follow-up. The Revenue and Income Playbook features the following tools. A guide for the grind, math and or magic. The income goal reality check. Historical income definer. Strong revenue stream identifier. Revenue leak finder. Monthly income target calculator. Weekly sales activity planner. Segment 3, the Sales and Value Messaging Playbook. Now let's talk about the Sales and Value Messaging Playbook. Every business sells. I do not care if you are a barber, consultant, caterer, real estate agent, contractor, trainer, boutique owner, tax preparer, nonprofit operator, or online creator. Somebody has to understand the value before they exchange money. Sales is not just talking people into something. Sales is helping the right person understand why the right offer solves the right problem at the right time. The getting to the bag, language of sales. Toolkit helps business owners improve how they communicate value. One feature is the customer discovery question tool. Instead of leading with, here is what I sell, the owner learns to ask, what brought you here today? What problem are you trying to solve? What have you already tried? What did others miss? What would success look like? What is the cost of not fixing this? What concerns do you have before moving forward? Those questions matter because buying decisions are emotional, logical, and risk-based. Customers are not just asking, can I afford this? They are asking, can I trust you? Do you understand me? Will this work? Will I regret this? Is this worth the money? What happens if I do nothing? The Value Messaging Builder helps the owner explain who they help, what problem they solve, why the problem matters, what result they help create, what makes their approach different, and why now matters. The Testimonial Touchpoint tool helps collect social proof. The Word of Mouth and Referral Builder helps owners stop waiting for referrals to magically happen. Referrals need a system because happy customers do not always remember to send people unless you make the ask clear and easy. If people do not understand your value, they will negotiate your price. Clear value language protects profit. The Sales and Value Messaging Playbook features the following tools. Getting to the bag, language of sales. Value Messaging Builder. Customer Discovery Question Tool. A Testimonial Touchpoint Development Tool. A Word of Mouth and Referral Builder. Offer Clarity Worksheet. Segment 4, the Pricing and Profit Playbook. Now we move to the Pricing and Profit Playbook. This is one of the most important lanes in business because a business can sell a lot and still not make money. Let that sit for a second. Sales do not automatically equal profit. Revenue is what comes in. Profit is what stays. Cash flow is what keeps the lights on. The price is the profit. Toolkit helps owners stop pricing from fear. A lot of business owners price based on emotions. They think, I do not want people to say I am too high. I do not want to lose the customer. I do not want to seem greedy. I am just starting out. I will discount now and raise prices later. Sometimes that later never comes. Behavioral economics calls this loss aversion. The owner is more afraid of losing the sale than losing profit, so they cut the price. But rent does not care that you were nervous. Software does not care that you discounted. Labor does not care that you felt bad. Taxes do not care that you wanted to be nice. The margin reality check helps the owner see whether the price supports the business model. The offer packaging builder helps the owner stop selling loose services and start packaging outcomes. A loose service sounds like a task. A packaged offer sounds like a solution. The perceived value audit helps owners examine whether their presentation supports their price. If you want premium pricing, your process, materials, language, image, proof, and delivery must support premium perception. This is where anchoring matters. Present value before price, or the price will feel heavier than the solution. Pricing is not just a number. Pricing is a message about value, confidence, positioning, and business survival. The Pricing and Profit Playbook features the following tools. The price is the profit. Pricing confidence scorecard. Margin reality check. So offer packaging builder. Perceived value audit. Discount decision filter. Segment 5, the Systems and Automation Playbook. Now let's talk about the Systems and Automation Playbook. This is where businesses start growing up. A business without systems makes the owner work too hard. Everything is in the owner's head. Every follow-up depends on memory. Every process has to be explained again. Every mistake becomes a fire drill. Every client experience is different. That is not scalable. That is survival with a logo. The Business Automation Audit helps the owner identify where the business is leaking time, attention, and consistency. It asks, what tasks do I repeat every week? What do customers ask over and over? What information do I keep retyping? What follow-ups get missed? What appointments are not confirmed? What payments are not collected on time? What onboarding steps are inconsistent? What processes could be templated, automated, delegated, or documented? In behavioral economics, friction is anything that makes the desired action harder. If follow-up is hard, follow-up gets skipped. If booking is hard, customers drop off. If payment is hard, money is delayed. If onboarding is unclear, customers get confused. If instructions are verbal only, quality becomes inconsistent. A systems playbook helps the business create defaults. Every new client gets the same welcome email. Every prospect gets a follow-up sequence. Every invoice has a due date and reminder. Every customer receives a testimonial request after service. Every team member follows the same checklist. That is how small businesses start becoming real operations. If your business only works when you remember everything, you do not have a system. You have stress with customers attached. The Systems and Automation Playbook features the following tools: the Business Automation Audit, Workflow Inventory, Repetitive Task Finder, Follow-Up System Builder, Delegation Decision Tool, Process Documentation Worksheet, Customer Touchpoint Map. Segment 6, the Business Credit and Bankability Playbook. Now let's talk about the Business Credit and Bankability Playbook. A lot of business owners want funding before they build fundability. They say, I need capital. I need a line of credit. I need a business loan. That may be true, but the question is, does the business look fundable? The Business Credit Reloaded Toolkit helps owners look at their business from the lender's point of view. Lenders are not just looking at your dream. They are looking at risk. Is the business properly formed? Does the business identity match across records? Is the business address credible? Are financial records organized? Are trade lines reporting? Is utilization too high? Is payment history strong? Does the business look real, stable, and repayable? The Business Identity Consistency Check helps owners make sure the business name, address, phone number, website, email, entity records, bank records, and credit records tell the same story. In behavioral economics, this is about trust signals. When information is inconsistent, trust drops. The Trade Align Readiness Matrix helps owners understand vendor accounts, reporting behavior, payment patterns, and credit building steps. The Utilization Management Worksheet helps owners understand that using too much available credit can make the business look risky. The Bankability Readiness Checklist helps owners prepare before they apply, because applying before you are ready can create denials, frustration, and wasted inquiries. Capital follows credibility. If the business does not look organized, the lender may price the risk, limit the approval, or simply say no. The Business Credit and Bankability Playbook features the following tools: Business Credit Reloaded, Bankability Readiness Checklist, Fundability Risk Audit, the Business Identity Consistency Check, Trade Align Readiness Matrix, Utilization Management Worksheet, Lender Perception Checklist. Segment 7, the Image, Trust, and Customer Experience Playbook. Now let's move to the Image, Trust, and Customer Experience Playbook. Some business owners do not realize how quickly customers judge. Before the customer buys, they notice website, pictures, language, storefront, smell, lighting, packaging, signs, tone, response time, payment process, professionalism. The presentation, pricing equals paid toolkit matters because presentation affects trust, and trust affects buying. Behavioral economics calls this the halo effect. When one thing looks professional, customers are more likely to assume other things are professional. But the opposite is also true. If the business looks sloppy, customers may assume the service is sloppy. The Business Image Credibility Scorecard helps owners evaluate whether their business image matches their price. Does the website create confidence? Does social media build trust? Do invoices look credible? Do emails sound clear? Does the physical space make customers comfortable? Does appearance match the level of service claimed? This is not about being flashy. It is about reducing customer doubt. A customer may not say, I did not buy because your flyer looked cheap, but they may feel it. They may not say your website made me nervous, but they may leave. Your image is not the business, but it creates the first argument for or against trusting the business. The Image, Trust, and Customer Experience Playbook features the following tools: a presence, presentation, pricing, ill-paid, Business Image Credibility Scorecard, the Customer Experience Audit, First Impression Checklist, Sanitation and Sensory Readiness Tool, and Professional Trust Signal Review. Segment 8, the Risk, Tax, and Readiness Playbook. Now let's talk about the Risk, Tax, and Readiness Playbook. This is not the exciting part of business, but it is the part that can save you from expensive problems. A lot of business owners want marketing, sales, and funding. But what about documentation? Tax readiness, entity setup, insurance, receipts, mileage logs, contractor records, safety procedures, compliance? The IRS Red Flag Readiness Tool helps owners examine whether their records support their tax position. The Entity Setup and Launch Readiness Checklist helps new owners make sure the foundation is not full of cracks. The business risk and safety readiness checklist helps owners think through risks before they become emergencies. The real estate agent Schedule C deduction workbook helps agents organize common expense categories instead of trying to remember everything at the last minute. Behavioral economics teaches us about avoidance behavior. People avoid what feels uncomfortable. But avoiding taxes, documentation, legal structure, insurance, and risk planning does not make the risk disappear. It makes the surprise more expensive. The grown-up parts of business may not be glamorous, but they protect the parts that generate money. The Risk, Tax, and Readiness Playbook features the following tools: IRS Red Flag Readiness Tool, Entity Setup and Launch Readiness Checklist, Business Risk and Safety Readiness Checklist, Real Estate Agent Schedule C Deduction Workbook, Documentation Readiness Checklist, Compliance Habit Builder, Segment 9, the Execution and 90-Day Playbook. Finally, let's talk about the Execution and 90-Day Action Playbook. This is where everything comes together. Strategy without execution is theory. Systems without execution are unused templates. A plan without execution is decoration. The 90-Day Revenue Action Map helps owners focus on the next quarter, not someday, not eventually, not when things calm down, the next 90 days. The reason 90 days works is because it is long enough to make progress, but short enough to create urgency. The tool asks, what is the main goal for the next 90 days? What revenue target matters most? What offer will I push? What customer group will I focus on? What weekly sales activity is required? What system needs to be built? What expense needs to be reduced? What obstacle is most likely to stop me? What will I measure every week? The weekly sales activity planner turns goals into movement. How many calls? How many messages? How many proposals? How many follow-ups? How many referrals requested? How many past customers contacted? How many offers posted? How many consultations booked? The Forecast Confidence Scorecard helps the owner stop pretending every projection is solid. Some projections are based on contracts, some are based on conversations, some are based on hope, some are based on vibes and a prayer request. You need to know the difference. Execution is where business truth shows up, not in what you meant to do, but in what actually got done. The Execution and 90-Day Action Playbook features the following tools: 90-Day Revenue Action Map, Weekly Sales Activity Planner, Forecast Confidence Scorecard, Execution Scorecard, Comeback Planner, Accountability Review Tool, Strategic Hustling Moment. A toolkit does not replace discipline. It exposes where discipline is needed. That means if the tool asks about your sales activity and the page is blank, the tool is not the problem. If the pricing worksheet shows your margins are too thin, the worksheet is not attacking you. If the credit readiness checklist shows the business is not fundable yet, the checklist is not being negative. If the automation audit shows everything depends on your memory, the tool is not insulting you. It is helping you see. And when you can see, you can correct. That is the purpose of a playbook: to turn confusion into clarity, ideas into steps, goals into action, panic into priorities, hustle into structure, and scattered effort into measurable execution. Let me close with this. Your business does not need another random motivational moment. Your business needs structure. It needs strategy that helps you decide what matters. It needs systems that help the business repeat what works. It needs execution that turns plans into progress. It needs tools that help you think clearly when pressure is loud. It needs playbooks that help you stop guessing and start building. That is why the Mic'd Up Money Reloaded toolkits and playbooks were developed. They are not magic. They are not shortcuts. They are not substitutes for work. They are business thinking tools. They help you ask better questions. They help you diagnose weak spots. They help you organize action. They help you build better habits. They help you work through sales, pricing, credit, revenue, automation, image, tax readiness, risk, bankability, and execution. A business owner can have the right gift and still have the wrong process. A business owner can have the right idea and still have the wrong price. A business owner can have the right service and still have the wrong sales language. A business owner can have the right vision and still lack the systems to carry it. So do not just listen to the episode and say, that was good. Go get the tool, work the tool, answer the questions, fill in the blanks, face the numbers, build the system, make the correction, execute the plan. This is Mic'd Up Money Reloaded, where we do not just talk about money. We talk about the moves, the mindset, the math, the methods, and the management required to build something real. Remember, your business will not rise because you downloaded a playbook. It will rise when you work the playbook and execute what it reveals. That is the difference between being inspired and being transformed. If you are ready to stop guessing and start building with structure, visit mic'dupmoneyreloaded.com and look for the Mic'd Up Money Reloaded business toolkits and premium playbooks. Pick the playbook that matches the problem in your business right now. If your strategy is scattered, start with the strategy playbook. If revenue is unpredictable, start with the revenue and income playbook. If sales conversations are weak, start with the sales and value messaging playbook. If pricing is emotional, start with the pricing and profit playbook. If everything depends on you remembering it, start with the systems and automation playbook. If you want funding, start with the business credit and bankability playbook. If customers do not trust what they see, start with the image and customer experience playbook. If execution is inconsistent, start with the 90-day action playbook. Do not just admire the business you want, work the tools that help you build it. If you need help executing or customizing a toolkit, book a mic'd up, money reloaded business consultation at www.eksbc.net. I am a senior business consultant, senior professional trainer, and business strategist with over 36 years of experience helping entrepreneurs solve and resolve some difficult business problems and circumstances. I would be honored to help you with your business needs, so book a consultation today at www.eksbc.net or buy a toolkit or playbook at www.mic'dupmoneyreloaded.com.
Mic check.
Money check. Mindset check.
This is Mic'd Up Money Reloaded.
Where entrepreneurs talk money, strategy, systems, and execution. No fake hustle, no empty flexing, just real business talk that gets you right.
Mic'd Up Money
Reloaded, talk that strategy, show it. Systems moving, profit growing. Real entrepreneurs already know it. No fake value, better own it. Price meets pain when the bridge is built. Execution turns the vision golden. If the plan is weak, the pressure gets felt.
Mic check.
Money check.
Mindset check.
This ain't just motivation. This is business correction. This ain't just conversation. This is money direction.
You want profit, build the model. You want growth, fix the flow. You want increase, check the numbers.
What you don't know can stop the show.
Mic'd Up Money
Reloaded, talk that strategy, show it.
Systems moving, profit growing.
Real entrepreneurs already know it. Hey. No fake hustle, no empty flexing, no more guessing, no more
stressing. Money, strategy, systems, execution. Reload the vision, rebuild the plan. Price the value, know where you stand. Mic'd Up Money Reloaded. Bumping 96.3 FM. iHeartRadio, YouTube, where
entrepreneurs talk money,
strategy, systems,
and execution.
Stop just listening.
Start applying.
Mic'd Up Money Reloaded. Let's get it. Let's get it.